What's up, my guys? We are back. This is the Juice Box with episode 31, our first official Skype recording. So we'll see how this goes. Guys, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've all been together. So let's just see how it goes. Big Czar, what's going on?
Not much, man. Like you said, it's been a while. For me specifically too. I've missed the last two episodes, I
Yes.
think, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's good to be back. It feels good. So much has gone on since I have last been on, obviously.
Dude,
But,
yeah, you haven't even got to talk about your takes yet on what's going on in the world.
Dude, my take is just like now I'm just taking it seriously.
Yeah.
I will admit that maybe I wasn't at first,
Yeah.
but
I'm getting frustrated
now
because
it's all around us, so
yeah, dude.
we got to take it seriously, and it's
I
scary,
agree.
man. It really is.
Yeah, and I keep getting frustrated because I still see I feel like people think because they're hanging out with multiple people inside of a house, it's any different than like going to a restaurant or a grocery store. You're not supposed to hang out with. You're supposed to hang out with your core family, and that's it. Like I'm seeing all
Yeah.
these videos of people still doing stuff and still hanging out. All that does is just defeat the purpose of what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I agree. That is kind of annoying when I see people uploading like snaps and shit on Instagram. I'm like, can't you just relax and just stay away from people? Like, I get it if you're roommates, you know what I mean? Like if it's your roommate, you're gonna quarantine with your roommate. But it's like all these other people are inviting people over and shit. Like they need to stop.
I know, dude. Like, I've had a couple of my friends. They're like, "Hey, you wanna come over and hang out, or can I come hang out, or whatever?" I'm like, "No, like, I'm not
Yeah,
doing."
I mean,
Which everyone can take it how they want to, but I think we've taken it pretty damn seriously. Like, I don't want to be around people right now. Like, a
yeah.
lot of people don't think it's legit still, which is crazy, but, you know.
I'm with you. I've only been staying around my family and my girlfriend. That's it.
Tiggy, fucks up, boy.
What's up? What's up? So yeah, I mean, you guys said it all. We missed last week. One, we should talk about that as well. Why we missed last week?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should definitely talk about that. So, as you've probably seen on Instagram and Twitter, Saturday I uploaded. This was last Saturday, so the March and Saturday, whatever, or the Saturday in March, whatever it was. That my basement got sewage flooding again, and the video that we uploaded was actually the second time that had happened. So on Saturday, we battled it twice. The first time, we got it halfway in the basement to where it didn't affect any of the electronical side. We Clorox, bleached the whole 9 yards, and then all of a sudden it started raining again, and there was nothing that we could do. It definitely was worse than the first time, but luckily we learned our lesson. We didn't have valuables or stuff like that down there, so it was easy to kind of get everything out and make sure that everything was safe.
I was worried. I was worried about the Guitar Hero guitars.
I did make one mistake, though. I should have started recording on my phone while playing My Heart Will Go On from Titanic, because the water was just coming up, and we were like, what do we do? I should have got the song going. The shit would have been perfect. But, dude, that's what I was going to say. It was worse than the last time. Literally.
Worse than like back.
Yeah.
When was that? What month was that?
Like January.
I think maybe
I can't remember.
July or August, maybe.
Was it? Was it in the summer?
I honestly can't remember when it was. But, so we were downstairs, trying to get the water out, and I heard a real loud noise outside. I was like, what the fuck is that? It, like, literally sounded like a helicopter or something. I go outside. On our back hill over here, a huge waterfall is coming off this hill here. And, like, luckily it didn't come towards us. It, like, went down. But there was literally, like, a river out here. It was nuts. It was so crazy.
Correction, it was Halloween day.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
when the first one
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, so
Did you guys? Go ahead.
no, so basically we had to cancel it, and basically I was very salty again, and I saw that Glenn Elliott did actually address that exact situation on his Facebook Live video that he posts, and there was a newspaper write-up on it as well. I just get frustrated because, they say there's preventative ways for us to handle things like this and our downspouts out of the ground, which ours is, and to put a backflow and everything in. But I just feel like that's not our responsibility, and I feel like you should devise a sewage system plan where it doesn't go in people's homes regardless of downspouts or backflows or backflow channels. So that's just my take. Very frustrating.
I'm with you. I saw people saying like, really you're gonna blame the city? It's like, well, who else do you blame? I mean, the city's responsible for the infrastructure.
Amen.
I mean, who else do you blame? There's no one else to blame.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. It's just literally a shitty situation. But I didn't even plan that. But it is. It's a shitty situation. But
So
we'll just have to get it fixed somehow.
Did I hear this right? That the fire department refused to come help?
Dude, dead ass. Like, we're like, Mom called the fire department or whatever. So she did while we were downstairs. And they, long story short, just said, it's still raining. We're not coming. Like, so we were like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, we actually called them twice.
Really?
Yes.
I heard they pumped out a ton of people's basements in Woodsdale.
Well, but you got to remember, Woodsdale is a more upper neighborhood than over here. And you hate to say that, and you hate to play that card of rich neighborhoods versus, middle wage neighborhoods and what it is. But, if they were over in Woodsdale, you got to remember nothing wrong with it, but a lot of people that live in Woodsdale have a nice chunk of change, and that's the reason that they live there. They're going to try to save those houses over the 3 or 4 houses here that get it. I mean, Hood, the water was literally running off the – Hood got it because the water was running off of the main road and went in his driveway.
Down the
driveway.
hill.
And it all goes back of them plugging that extra water flow on Lindsley Wall. I bet if they never would have plugged that, nobody would ever be having these problems because water would just be gushing out of there into the river, which is what kind of caused the last flooding here, like in 2004. But it's better than getting in people's basements first versus trying out a natural water stream.
It just kind of blows my mind, like they spend all this money on different things throughout the city, but like they can't just spend it on adding some extra drainage to that area of Wheeling,
Yeah,
I don't know.
They said that they started delay the works down in 2017 and got like a $10 to $11 million grant or loan or whatever it is, and literally not a thing has changed. All that we hear about is the elections and this new police department and fire station, which, don't get me wrong, I think that we definitely need to revamp the police department and the fire station buildings. They should have the best stuff. But I think before we sink money into stuff like that, we need to make sure that raw sewage water is not going in people's basements every time it rains hard.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. We'll just have to get it figured out. But I don't know about you guys. Since we've been in quarantine here, I've started a couple new shows and stuff. Have you guys been watching anything new?
I watched the Tiger King. That's about the only new
we didn't
thing.
watch that yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Was it crazy? Uh-oh. Do we freeze?
Good, we're good now.
All right, he meant to start talking, so I'll continue the conversation. Was Tiger King wild? Is everybody's making it out to be?
Yeah, no, it's a good documentary, and actually, quick tidbit: I heard yesterday that they're going to release another episode for it.
Really?
I think there was 7 or 8 episodes, so they're going to add one more.
What do you think the reason?
I did feel I don't know. I mean, I felt like the story could have gone on a little bit longer. Like we could have got some more information about certain people. So maybe that's what they're continuing with. I'm not sure, but it's pretty good. But I kind of think that maybe if I already talked about this. I guess it was mentioned on another podcast, but I feel the same way. Like maybe if this quarantine wasn't going on, it wouldn't be as big as it is. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good, but I think it's benefiting from the quarantining happening. You know?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, me and JT, we've been watching the morning show on Apple, which was one of the new shows with Steve Carell, Reese Witherspoon, and Jennifer Aniston.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. I think we have 1 or 2 episodes left on that, and then we did just start Peaky Blinders, which was
great show.
Pretty fucking cool. We've never seen that. And actually, too, you know, we didn't get to touch on any of the pods. Tig actually let us borrow Ford v Ferrari. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he let us borrow Ford v Ferrari, and I will say, I do think it was a very, very good movie. But I don't think it was movie of the year material. JT and Tig do not agree with me. I'll let JT give his take. But, I mean, it was a great movie, but it's nothing that I'm sitting here like, fuck, I want to watch it right now type deal.
Yeah.
Well, Ford v Ferrari, man. Christian Bale is just unreal in that movie. Unfucking real. Like, just the way he talks and acts and everything. And I don't know what it was about that whole movie. Like, any time that they were racing, like, I wanted to become a fucking NASCAR driver. Like, that shit had me going. Like, you wouldn't think watching a racing movie, like, it would get you, like, pumped up. But it definitely got me pumped up. Especially the one part. There's this one part. I forget. They're in Daytona, I think it is. And they're telling them to not go a certain, you know, RPM. And then Matt Damon literally walks out onto the track, holds up a sign that just says "Go like hell" on it, and then Christian Bale just turns it on and just fucking destroys everybody. Yeah, 7,000 RPMs. Like, shit just had me so fired up. It was awesome. For sure.
Yeah, it was cool.
I need to see it. I need to quit being a snob and watch it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. And I gave, like, that was, like, the homework. Czar, your homework this week is to watch Ford v Ferrari.
All right. Is it available on all streaming services?
It's available on all illegal streaming services.
I'm sure you could find it somewhere. I mean,
Yeah.
and we've only watched one episode of Peaky Blinders so far, but Tommy Shelby is just a badass. And same with that.
Yeah, man.
And then same with that fucking listen, I only watched one episode, so I don't know anything, but that new blonde bartender girl that started, oh wow, she's very attractive. Very attractive. But yeah, me and Jake will probably watch a couple
that
episodes
show,
tonight.
You should. That show only gets better in my opinion. I think that everything's good, but it gets better.
Yeah,
I really like that actor. I forget his name, but he plays the Scarecrow in Batman too.
Killian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gillian. Is it Gillian?
Gillian.
No.
Yeah.
Wait. Gillian or Killian, regardless, they're both sick names. So I know who you're talking about.
I think it's Gillian. I think it's. Oh no! It's Cillian Murphy.
Fuck.
Cillian Murphy. That's it.
We were close, but
Damn it.
Yeah, he's pretty sick.
But that show, I've tried to watch like maybe for 5 years straight, and I kept falling asleep on the first episode. It was like so
Shocker.
slow, and I just wasn't into it. And then I finally watched it this fall, and I think I binged all 4 seasons right before season 5 came out, and then I had binged that. It's very good, and it's very it's only 10 episodes per season, but it kind of like nails every plot and like closes everything within those 10 episodes. It's very good. Mm-hmm. It's very cool, and like the style and the hairstyles and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
That's what I was gonna say. Just from the first episode, just made me want to go outside and smoke a cig. Like, I just wanted to smoke a cig really bad. But it's true, right? That the first season it was on like a different network, right? And then Netflix, like, was it always Netflix?
Well, it's a British
It's
show.
It still airs on BBC.
Oh, okay.
And it comes over there
And-
1 week before it comes to us.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I misunderstood. For some reason I thought the first season was a BBC produced show and then Netflix bought it and then the rest is Netflix. So I must have misunderstood. I did not realize.
You might still be right how it first aired as a BBC show because it still airs on the BBC. But I think Netflix just got the U.S. rights for it. But that could have been like after the first or second season. Can't remember how far in it was. But that's a pretty awesome show, man. And I think I don't want to give anything away for you guys, but like end of season 2 or 3, I think maybe has a pretty cool what the fuck moment. So yeah, you guys will enjoy it.
Yeah, I can definitely see it being a show that I get really into for sure.
Yeah.
You know who else joins the cast of that show?
Fucking
too,
Tom
eventually?
Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yeah.
And I feel like I'll like it so much more once he's in it too.
He's an awesome character.
Yeah. He's a cool character.
He's fucking awesome just in general.
Oh, he is. He is.
Like,
You ever see that gangster movie he's in where he plays both the main characters?
I have not watched that. No.
I've seen it one time.
He plays like twin brothers.
Really?
It's insane. The acting is crazy that he's able to pull it off. But it's a pretty good movie.
What's it called?
Fuck. Keep talking about something and I'll.
Yeah,
find it.
let me ask you guys this because I have a question. Is everybody still working? Is anybody working from home? What's the current sitch right as we speak?
Well, I'm still working and like going in and everything, obviously with like Easter coming up and stuff. So, I mean, considering food and stuff, that's still a necessary business that's open. So nothing's really changed in terms of that front for me. What about you, Zach?
So have you guys experienced like how's business been? Is it slowed down? Is it picked up?
It's definitely slowed down in terms of like in the store and everything. We actually had more positive numbers this month than last month in terms of like catering and deliveries and stuff like that. And we were the only branch out of all the nation's like branches or something like that that had like the only increase in catering sales and stuff. So that was kind of cool. But so we're still doing a lot of business like that. But I mean, in terms of like store traffic and stuff like that, it's definitely died down. We're doing like curbside and carry out as well. But I mean, with Easter coming up, there's gonna be a big influx of business. So
Yeah, I'm just at home. I'm off, laid off.
Oh, really?
PTO or no?
Damn, I didn't know that.
No.
Oh shit, you're laid off.
Yeah, I'm not working.
Oh man.
Oh damn. So what? So like,
I'm selling Pokemon cards, baby.
so what?
Catch me on Reddit.
Did they give like? So how does that work? Do you just wait and they call you back, or like?
No, I mean I'm done because I was an intern still.
Got it.
So internship's over. It was about to be over anyways. Like,
now
it was
you
only
can
3 months.
You can file for unemployment still, though, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I did.
sick. That's good. That's good.
I'm still waiting to hear, but I did.
JT, what are you
But
up to?
yeah,
I'm still working from home. It's going okay. It was really rough like the first week. It's going all right now. The only challenging part now is as time goes on, you're like you're recalling people. So it's like, how far do you go until you're being annoying? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I've been trying to like spread it out. I think a big part of this job is literally building relationships with the store owners. So like if you keep calling them over and over, they're going to be like, all right, dude, quit fucking calling me. So I've tried to, spread it out, but it's going all right. I still think we'll be here for a while though. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
I think we lost Tig here. Did we lose Tig?
I'm here.
No, he's here. Oh, hello, Tig. But yeah, dude. So I was working from home, and then basically they told me, you have the option to work from home, but if you're not out there and you're not hitting your goals, there's a good chance you won't have a job. So like that's one hell of a ultimatum. So I'm out there, doing my thing, wearing gloves. I'm hand sanitizing every time before I go in, after I go in, all that shit. But I'm not gonna lie, man. It's very nerve-wracking for me because I travel, different cities daily, and if I come in contact with so many people, I don't know who's been in that store before me. If anybody sneezed, coughed, might have it. So I don't know. I'm in a very, very nervous state when I'm at work, but I just do my best to tell myself that it's just another day because I have to do it.
No.
Yeah, I feel you. It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But you're taking as many proper steps as you can. What?
You've been drinking a lot of beer? Because I have, being home all the time.
Yeah, dude. I not this past week. I got put on an antibiotic, so I couldn't drink. But yeah, I was drinking a lot of alcohol
Literally,
at the
'cause,
beginning of the quarantine.
I don't know what else to do. Like, after work, I can work out at home, and then after that, it's like, all right, like what am I gonna do now? Might as well just open up a beer. But there's this cool app that I found the other night. It's called House Party. It's kind of like a group I mean, it's not kind of like, it is just a group FaceTime, but the quality is really good. I don't know how they do it, but like the picture quality is just amazing. And so Friday night, I did that with a few of my Greg friends, and we played Flip Cup until like 12 o'clock. And dude, I was fucking shit faced.
You played Flip Cup over the
it
app?
was fun as hell. Yeah, dude. Like, so
that's
we
sick.
would, like, pick out team. It's like, you know how it was like a split screen, and we'd pick our teams.
Yeah.
And then we would pick the order, and then we just played that for like 3 hours. It was awesome.
That's legit.
That is
Yeah,
a
it was
long
fun.
flip cup.
Dude, it was. It was.
Jeez.
I've never
That's
seen
really
JT
cool, though.
so drunk, dude. JT's been getting so drunk during these virtual happy hours. He acts like he's like, oh, that's pushing it, yada, yada. But they just sit there and house shots, house beers. I mean, JT woke up Saturday morning. He had his pajama pants on inside out. He had a hoodie on, and he put a flannel on over top of his hoodie.
What the fuck?
I mean, but what's been going on in the gaming world? What have you guys been up to in terms of games?
So me, I mean, I've just been playing, the same thing. Call of Duty, the new BR's very popular. I don't even think we talked about it because Czar wasn't there for that one episode where we kind of talked about it like the week after. But there's been just a lot of tournaments of that. In terms of, a lot of professionals playing, a lot of like charities going on actually for the corona relief and stuff like that. And it's crazy, like even about to start right now at 3 o'clock, the Formula One racing is going on like the Twitch streaming and stuff, and all the professionals have like their in-house rigs, kind of like they've been doing the NASCAR as well with like, and they're showing all their rigs and stuff like that. And there's a series on Amazon. I think it's like the Race to Le Mans, which is the race that they do in 4B Ferrari. And there's like a 17-year-old kid who is so good at Forza, he ends up like somehow getting a tryout on an actual team, on Nissan's team, and gets to race at Le Mans from like being so good at the video game.
What?
And I guess it is like so similar to the actual car. Like it's literally the same, near the same exact thing to where he can transition. I haven't finished the series to see how they do in that year, but I was like, that's so cool. And obviously, like me and Czar are Call of Duty fans. We've talked about the Call of Duty League before and stuff like that. And they've still like postponed the league. They haven't transitioned to the online league yet. It's been like 2 months since they've had an event, which is wild and banana land that the fact that this game has been played online for so many years, they finally go to LAN this year. This happens, and now they don't have a plan in place yet, as of now.
Yeah.
I talked to I'm a mod in one of the professional players' Twitch chat, and I've been asking them, and I think they have a plan in place, but they haven't officially announced it. And I just think like they're kind of missing the opportunity to get this out now because there's so many people at home that are gonna watch. So many new eyes are gonna watch, and I just think I really hope they're not late to capture more eyes on this when there's no fucking sports on.
Yeah. No, you'd think it right now would be the perfect time for them because, like you said, everyone would watch it. But what if this is just the future of sports though? Just like you have your virtual races, dude. What if that just is how it ends up? But we've been playing NASCAR, and we just bought the new Need for Speed game the other day. I don't know what it is. I love racing games. Even before I saw Ford, it wasn't just Ford v Ferrari that did it to me. I love racing games, but this new Need for Speed game is fucking hard. It's so hard to turn and like drift. It's like impossible almost, but I'm trying to get the hang of it.
Do you have one of the wheels and the racing rigs and stuff, or
no? But
no?
we might have to look into that because that would be sick.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Czar, what are you playing? I think
Did
I
you
saw
play
you on
the
Call
old
of
Need
Duty
for
the other
Speed
day.
games? Yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of Warzone. That's primarily what I've been playing. It's pretty frustrating, that game,
Yeah.
I'll say.
It's crazy. Yeah, there's
It's
hackers left
it's
and
hard
right
to
too.
win.
Yeah. Shout out
Yeah,
Skype.
yeah, it's
That
yeah.
was
I've been
electric.
getting pretty frustrated,
Yeah.
but I I don't know. Like I've been comparing it between Blackout, which is the other battle royale that was made on a Call of Duty. Blackout definitely got some things to be smoother in terms of movement. Like I get caught on a lot of ledges and rocks that I feel like I should be able to jump over in Warzone. I think overall it's a really good BR. Like has a cool concept. They just need to fix like there's a lot of buggy things. And then yeah, the hackers too is what I'm hearing about. So I've had some frustrating days where I've wanted to rage quit, but
Yeah, I can usually get in just
fine.
like a few games and then that's it for me for the day. But it's still something different, so I still enjoy it and stuff.
Yeah.
I just hope they tweak it and keep have like a whole team dedicated to that, especially because it's free to play for everyone. Its own separate entity where you're getting more people, more newer eyes and players into the Call of Duty realm. So I hope they really take care of that.
So, not this Friday's happy hour, but last Friday's happy hour. So after happy hour, I got on NASCAR. I wish I had a camera recording me because I could not drive. And I was playing online too, so I was racing like actual people, and I literally just kept fucking wrecking everybody, running into the wall, dude. Like it was so funny. Can you get a virtual DUI? I don't know, but I would have. The shit was
I would have.
hilarious, man. But how are you guys doing with the no sports right now? Are you guys doing all right? Is it struggle bus or what?
it sucks, man. It's depressing. Two things I'm depressed about. I feel really bad for the seniors on WVU's basketball team
Yeah.
who aren't going to have a chance to play in the big time tournament and the conference tournament too. So that makes me sad. Makes me sad for Chase. Feel bad for them. And then I'm also depressed about. I mean, it's still just technically postponed right now, but the Pens in the NHL they're going to get canceled. They're going to
Yeah.
cancel it.
Yeah.
But that makes me sad because like I'm a huge Sidney Crosby fan, but then even on the inverse, if you're like a big Alex Ovechkin fan or whatever, this is just more games now that they're missing. When they could be, adding to their stats to break all time records and stuff like that. It's disappointing because they've already missed time because of lockouts, shit like that. Now this is just an added thing. It's frustrating on that outlook, because I want Crosby to break a ton of records, and I know Ovechkin's going to get close to the goal record. So
Yeah, it
it's
it
sad.
stinks, and it's like it's kind of like a smaller sport in terms of like basketball and football, and with hockey they've already had such like a history, like you said, of the lockouts, of like not full seasons being played because of so many issues
Yep.
that they always like need to hurdle and stuff like that, and it's like damn, like this was gonna be such a great postseason. A lot of kind of like same similar teams, but like even the Flyers were doing good, and it was going to be possibly Flyers-Pens first round matchup, which would have been so intense.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Ovi, I mean, fuck, 2 goals away from 50 with like 12 games
Yep.
left to play. Like he was about to hit another 50-goal season at what, age 34? Like the guy's a machine. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's like we get deprived of
Yeah.
that. Like you said, Sidney Crosby playoff highlights that are left and right. I mean, fuck, man, it was gonna be such a great year, and it stinks. And yeah, it's postponed, but I hear basketball is gonna get canceled. Hockey will definitely get canceled with it. I heard Trump said possibly football being starting on time in September, but I'm very pessimistic about that. Or very optimistic, I guess it would be. I don't know.
I don't think there is a shot that we see any sports played this year. And honestly, dude, I don't even know how soon any sports would begin in 2021, because what we got to think about here is, that they're not going to eliminate the virus completely. So they're going to have to slowly make things accessible again in terms of restaurants, bars, and things like that. But I don't see them. I mean, even concerts, even big time stand up shows, I don't see those happening this year, maybe even first half of 2021. I really don't. I don't know. I'm not being negative. I after just everything that I've read and educated myself on and listening to the doctors that Joe Rogan has on and them reading articles, I don't see everything being normal for another 14 to 18 months. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and I think that. Go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
you're good. But I don't see anything happening soon at all either. I was talking the other day, just trying to be optimistic about it though. How cool that first, whatever sport it is, that first game that's back. How cool that'll be. That place will be sold out. They'll have the works. Like they'll have, if it's like football or NASCAR or whatever, if it's something outside, they'll have the fighter jets flying over. They'll have everything. So that'll be cool, but I think it'll be a while for sure. Like I don't think there'll be NFL.
Yeah, and there's talks maybe do it like empty stadium and stuff. It's like it's almost like not even worth it at that point. I hate to say, like the spectators are part of the experience, are part of the atmosphere. Like
sure.
right now, this weekend, they're doing WrestleMania with no crowd in a very small venue and stuff. And my dad was texting me about it. I guess he watched last night. It's like a First Aid 2 event. Gronk came out and hosted it, I guess. And he was like, there's just no fans. There's no reaction. There's no cheers or anything. It's very strange because, I mean, especially in that sport, it's predetermined. It's not, some say it's fake. They're still doing the moves, but it's like predetermined. So they're feeding off the crowd. That's their reaction is part of the show. So that is, I see highlights and it's like, damn, this stinks.
It's odd. It's odd.
Yeah, I saw a clip of WrestleMania too. It just seems really, because I know a lot of people love that stuff, but it does seem really weird without a crowd, especially at WWE. Because, like you said, that's the whole thing. Because, it's like you said, it's predetermined, so it's definitely weird. Mm-hmm. Like I can't imagine really watching anything without a crowd. That's such a big part of it. So I don't know. I guess we'll just see, but.
I would say one thing that they could possibly do is like UFC. I think UFC could still continue but all the fighters have to be like tested and all the refs and stuff like that. But that's one thing that I think could like still go on, even though it's kind of similar to WWE. But it's like UFC, like I don't really think like feed off. I mean, they probably feed off the energy of the crowd, but I don't think the fans have any input to like the experience really. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority there.
I had an idea, which I don't think could ever work because there'd be too much going on. There'd be too much lag and everything. But what if there were, like, virtual tickets that you could buy? So like, you're in a seat at whatever stadium, but it's just through your TV. Like, that'd be cool, but it'd be like there'd be no way that could work. That'd just be a cool thing.
You're seeing in, like, 20 years in the future when everyone just has, like, VR headsets and stuff, and it's like – fuck, like maybe the air's so polluted, it's like, all right, $50 purchase, and then like they can just sell multiple of the tickets like on the same seats and stuff, and then just fill it with like other fake virtual fans or something. But it'd be cool.
Yeah,
I do think we will see a day where that idea is attempted. Like I do think that one day they'll try to sell or do like virtual seats at big games. Like what they'll do is they'll designate one area, say like if it's a basketball game, they'll take one courtside seat and it would be the VR seat, and then like multiple people, could buy the virtual ticket and use their VR headset like they're sitting courtside.
And you can like get into like a VR group or something. So like let's say all four of us wanted to go, we all purchase, like the tickets right next to each other. So all we see is like us four, and then it's just like blurred like other fake fans around us or something like that. So it's just us hanging out,
Yeah.
No,
it'd be sweet.
It would be sweet. And we always talk about Ready Player One. It always gets brought up, but what an what an opportune time for somebody to take over and implement something like that. Like what NASCAR's doing right now, it's amazing. People can still watch the sport. If you're flipping through the channels and it's still on, and it's like you're watching a real race. So I just wonder, who takes the first jump at making something into a normal occurrence. I mean, I guess you could say the Call of Duty League's kind of already doing that, but somebody could really take advantage of this situation right now and see where it goes. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I completely agree. I mean, I think it's, I hope it sparks, like, some ambition from, like, maybe, like, some different publishers or something like that could do this. That'd be sweet.
It is kind of cool to see, I may have mentioned this before, but how people are having concerts over their, Instagram lives and shit. That's really cool. Because, like, I've actually watched a few of them. I watched, Morgan Wallen's, Kelsey Ballerini's. It was cool. It's just cool that people are, the celebrities that they're trying to, because obviously that's their livelihood, but they're also still trying to, do stuff for the fans like us with certain things.
And
there's been some cool content to come out of everything that's happening.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
music-wise, too. I mean, I've seen some people uploading some stuff where, like, they're all quarantined in a different section, or, like, not a section, I mean, like, a different house, but a lot of these guys have private studios. So then they'll record a song, and they'll all each just record their part and, like, video it, and then mash it all together, so it's still like a band performance, you know what I mean?
Well, no. Well.
Oh, yeah, I saw the MGK one.
Yeah.
I saw the one with Travis Barker.
Yeah, dude, and they were sick.
Cool.
And then he just did one with Youngblood. It was just a snippet, but they were doing Supernova, and it was just like so fucking fire, dude. But what a dynamic this is, though, recording this over Skype. Like it's so different, but it's so cool because, everybody's literally just doing what they would normally do, and now they're just sitting down at their home and we're shooting the shit. I'm kind of a big fan of this.
Yeah, I think
it's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's looking like on your guys' end. I've had a few laggy moments, but yeah, this is cool. I'm excited to move forward with this for a little bit.
Yeah, it's good. Just to go back to music, shout out two friends, Big Booty Mix 17, holding 225 songs, is now 4 days away.
Ooh.
Until they drop, so that'd be sick. So that's cool.
I'll have to play that in the next happy hour.
Oh, that'd be a power hour, all right.
Yeah, for sure.
But coming back to like TV and music as well, starting off the episode. JT, I've been watching the show Dave, which you recommended.
Yeah,
it is so good.
Dude,
it is incredible.
Yeah,
he is so funny.
I need to watch that.
I'm
funny, bro.
I'm a huge Lil Dicky fan now. I love him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what I said. Dude, literally, I told Jake, I was like, I hope this is actually how he is in real life.
Yeah.
Because of the show, I'm a huge Lil Dicky fan. Like, if that's his actual personality and his actual, like, come up and how he talks to people, the dude is fucking awesome. Zara, you need to watch the show. It's so fucking good.
It's so up your alley, dude. Like, you would literally love it. And it's crazy because his good friend that ends up being his manager, spoiler alert, it's Andrew Santino, who's a comedian and, like, the Joe Rogan and that whole circuit where he has a podcast and had Lil Dicky on the podcast. What an electric episode. I would suggest for everybody. The podcast is called Whiskey Ginger. I think it's episode 74. They're back and forth. I mean, that is definitely how he acts in real life.
Yeah, and
I like Lil Dicky a lot. I haven't listened to his music in a while. I don't know if he's put anything new out, but when he had those couple of songs there for a while, I got really into him, honestly. I've seen a bunch of his interviews. Yeah, I was excited for this show, and I think I can just have no problems watching it because I have Hulu. Doesn't it get put right onto Hulu?
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes right now, and they just release every Thursday. But it flies by. He's super funny, And yeah, I've been like just binging his music on Spotify. Like the song Earth, that I guess single last year, absolutely hilarious. And then his last album I think was like 2015, and it's literally the same exact music he does in the show. Like it's funny. Like he's
In the
just
show.
rap for people like who not necessarily like rap. It's like comedic rap. It's very funny. It's very
Yeah.
different.
Right. Yeah, it's very comedic.
Yeah.
And his music videos are pretty good too.
Oh my god,
You watch
hysterical.
any of the music videos?
I watched the oh man, I forget the one with the brain that's like 10 minutes long. That's funny. And then the one he makes with Fetty as well, where they go into that random old lady's mansion and shit, and they're trying to film the
that
video
one's
for
good.
$0. That's like something.
What's he
That's like something.
He's got a really good one for where he's hooking up with the girl or whatever.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
the
remember
10-minute
song
one.
name.
Yeah.
That
Let Me Freak.
Let Me Freak. The music video to that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Tig, did you watch the most recent episode?
Yeah, it's absolutely hysterical. And like at the end, it was like, holy shit. What's yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything, but the ending, dude, it was very weird.
Yeah.
But it got me like
Yeah.
when he
when
like
he
went
jumped-
out, I was like, let's go! Like I was so fucking hyped. It
I
was
wish
sick.
I wish we could have gotten like that first song or something like that. That would have been sick. But no, it's like building and building, and I don't know what it's building to, but it's awesome.
Yeah, and I think his new albums are, to answer what you were saying, to piggyback off, I think his new album is going to come out this year. I'm pretty sure this
Okay.
show's kind of like, because he took the 5-year gap, Professional Rapper came out in 2015, and I think this show is supposed to be a lead up to his 2020 album, is kind of how I understood it. Maybe I misinterpreted, but I think I'm fucking right.
Well, that's exciting then. He makes good music, and I like how it's comedic like that. And he's just damn good at it. The wordplay is fantastic.
So fantastic. So I want to talk about food here for a sec. Have you guys
Ooh.
had any go-to quarantine snacks or something that maybe that you haven't had in a while but you bought because you didn't know how long it would take to get food as an extremist and then you fell in love with? Because Pop-Tarts are back in my book. I haven't had a Pop-Tart in years. Literally years. JT buys fucking like 48 Pop-Tarts. Dude, they're just amazing. And then they make s'mores Pop-Tarts. What the fuck? Those are an electric factory. So to answer my question that I asked you to answer, my answer is Pop-Tarts.
Gotcha.
I've still been getting carry out, like curbside. I'll roll up in my car, people bring it out to me. I've gotten Country Roads a couple times, Pickles a couple times. I think that's about it. I tried to get Avenue Eats one night. It was like a 2.5 hour wait. It was crazy. So I said no. But here at home, I mean, like, we've still been getting some groceries and stuff, and I've been cooking a lot more. I've been making chicken parm, like doing it all, like actually breading the chicken and everything. And last night I made veal parm. I got some slices of veal from Nicholas's.
Okay.
Dude, shit was bomb. So good.
What is veal?
It's like baby cows.
I really didn't know what it was either. I was gonna
I
ask.
thought it was a fish.
No, I'm almost positive it's like baby calves or whatever.
Huh.
Okay.
So DeCarlo's is on DoorDash now,
Which
And I-
DeCarlo's is it?
downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Downtown's still pretty fire.
It is.
Yeah. We got it last night. I ate 7 pieces last night and then 3 pieces for breakfast this morning.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Dude, it's weird. Like, I don't, like, when I eat stuff, I don't eat it in moderation. Like, I ate fucking 10 pieces of DeCarlo's pizza in less than 12 hours. Like, shit's just fire. But, yeah, it's weird because me and Jake have been making food here a lot more, which is surprising. I figured we'd be getting DoorDash, like, all the time, but we really haven't very much. I've been eating a lot of bags of tuna. I like tuna bags. I like them. They're good. Had some ramen. Pop-Tarts are fire. Like brown sugar Pop-Tarts and the strawberry Pop-Tarts are probably my two go-tos for that.
What is
so.
everyone's favorite Pop-Tart?
Picking
Oh,
one,
that's
brown
tough.
sugar. For sure.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with you on that one. Brown sugar.
Jake?
I'm gonna say this could be recency bias, but s'mores Pop-Tarts are the best thing I've ever had in my life.
You're not
They are
wrong.
really good.
I think out of all the Pop-Tarts I've ever had, 99% of them have been s'mores, and they're incredible.
So good.
They are good. Do you just eat the Pop-Tart or do you put it in the toaster?
I don't heat it. I eat it cold.
I'll switch it up. Like I like them in the toaster, and I also like them just cold. But here's the thing: if they're cold, dude, dip that shit in your coffee. It's fucking so fire.
Let me ask
And then-
you. Or here you go. You keep going. No, you keep going.
No, and then I was just gonna say, and then if I put it in a toaster, nice cold glass of milk with it. Damn, dude.
Oh yeah.
So
Amazing.
speaking on coffee, have you guys seen this like whipped coffee thing or
I have
whatever?
not.
This like it's like another term.
I just saw whipped coffee for the first time on Instagram this week. And I don't know what I saw it on. It was somebody's social media page.
Yeah, I guess it started out in like end of January. Someone just created it. It's like frothy coffee or galaga something coffee or I don't know. There's different terms. But my sister makes it, and she literally has to like whisk this coffee or something. Like she makes like a tiny cup of coffee, but then like or some kind of like fluff, and she whisks it 400 stirs. You have to whisk it to get it to like the state it needs to be.
It says 400 stirs in the
400
recipe.
stirs. It's crazy. And it's just blank. It's just like clanking the metal. It's infuriating. It's so loud. It's terrible.
I'm tapping out after 10.
There's
I mean,
no
my
way
God.
it's worth it for
Yeah,
400
seriously.
stirs.
No, but it's so funny you said that. It was in somebody had it in a mason jar. Like somebody made it in a mason jar with like a straw, and it literally looked like whipped cream.
Yeah,
And I just want to try it now. Damn.
But
I'm
it's
so
coffee
fishy
colored,
right now.
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't know what it is. I don't know if you can get it at like Starbucks and stuff, or that's only like an in-home recipe you have to do. But it just looks like way too much work. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Back to Pop-Tarts. Czar, what's your Pop-Tart? Did you say brown sugar?
Brown sugar probably, but I also like the cinnamon roll ones. I don't know if anyone's had those.
Never tried those. I'm a big cinnamon roll fan.
They're good, dude. And those ones specifically in the toaster.
Okay.
Toast the cinnamon roll ones. They're fucking so good warm.
Now, Tig, you just eat the s'mores cold, you said?
Yeah, usually, just
Me too. That's how I was eating them, and it tasted like it was an orgasm in the mouth. Let's just leave it at that.
it's very good.
Let me ask you guys this. What are your thoughts on toaster strudel?
Dude, Czar, I was just about to say this.
No way, dude.
I was literally grabbing the mic to ask that question. But I love toaster strudel. The thing is that you need more of the fucking
Frosting,
Yes.
icing.
Yes.
you need
That used to
more.
be my thing. I would make one toaster strudel thing, but then use two of the packets.
Yeah, but then you run out.
Then you run out and you're
Yeah.
like,
That's
fuck,
what
why'd
I'm
I do
saying.
that?
I don't even know what's your favorite flavor. I don't know I don't even know flavor.
Mine's apple.
Yeah, I don't know the
I can
flavors.
say mine's
yeah,
apple.
the apple for sure.
Yeah, I don't.
I like that one a lot.
I don't think I've ever had a toaster strudel just because I'm like not a big like fruit person in my desserts, sort of say. And they don't have like a chocolate kind of like the s'mores Pop Tarts and stuff, so I just stayed away.
Now,
I think they do have a chocolate toaster strudel now. I think
Really?
it's newer. I swear I think I saw
Might
it.
We
have
might
to
have to get
indulge.
some.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if it was the same company, but there used to be a toaster strudel-esque type thing with eggs and like ham and cheese in them too, I remember. That you put in the No. This was like a toaster strudel thing, and you would cook it the same way as the other ones, but it was a breakfast one.
I'm gonna look it up.
Damn, I don't think I made that up, dude. I'm pretty sure that's a real thing.
The only
Well,
thing,
speaking
like,
of
what-
Hot Pockets, but I love
no.
Hot Pockets too.
I'm looking up. It says toaster scrambles.
Let's go.
Pillsbury toaster scrambles.
Those
They have
are
like a
probably
ham
good.
one. I don't know if it'll come in.
Okay, yeah.
That's them.
So it's
Yeah.
basically just a thinner hot pocket.
Yeah, yep. With like egg and ham or bacon and stuff
Yeah.
like that in. It looks
Dude.
kind of good.
I loved the ham and cheese hot pockets, man.
Yeah,
Used to fucking crush those fucking things.
yeah. Speaking,
Dude, what
yeah.
you guys reminded me of, sorry, taking me
Nope,
to cut
you're
you
good.
off, but do you guys remember, I can't remember what they were called, but they made peanut butter and jelly ones and then grilled cheese ones. They were like these little pocket pouches.
Oh, the
Like them-
sandwiches?
The
Yeah,
crustable
what
things.
were those?
Uncrustables?
Yeah, was it a crustable?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
I used
yeah,
to get
those
those
were
at the
really good.
library all the time. In
Those are
college.
legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, speaking of food and drink, Jake, the new White Claw pack came out. Are we gonna update the seltzer rankings?
Yes. So, the new White Claw variety pack: watermelon, tangerine, mango, which has been out, and lemon. I will say it's definitely better than the first White Claw variety pack. I mean, the watermelons, it's insane. It tastes just like a watermelon Dum Dum. Tangerine reminds you of an Orange Crush pop, and mango is just mango. I mean, it's electric. Lemon, definitely better than lime. I'm also lemon biased, I guess you could say. I'm not a big lime guy, so that it could be biased. But I still think that the strawberry or the lemonade Trulies are better than the new White Claw variety pack. I really do believe that the best variety pack or seltzer in the game right now is the Truly lemonade seltzers, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So always
I
remember,
really liked those ones, dude. When we taste tested them,
yes,
they were really
dude.
good.
Dude, I got them when I was in Florida. Smacked.
And I got to try the watermelon one somewhere, and I'm blanking on where it was. It was kind
Up
of
the
semi
curling.
recently. Yeah, that's where it was, wasn't it?
That is where it was, because that's where I tasted it too.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if I liked it.
See, like,
it was like strange.
it was better than I thought, because I originally thought that I wasn't going to like it, but it was decent, you know. I don't think I would ever be like, hey, I'm gonna go get some watermelon White Claws, but it was
Right.
doable, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm with Jake. Anytime I'm gonna get seltzers, I'll just get that lemonade variety pack.
Dude, if there's a choice, it's 10 out of 10 for me. I don't even need to deviate from those. The only way I would deviate is if it was gone. I mean, I really do believe they're that good.
Well, let me ask you this:
Yeah.
are you gonna use those now when you mix your Pink Whitney with the seltzers?
Honestly, I haven't even thought of that, and I think it'll be more electric than with White Claw.
I think you're right, but you're gonna have to change your name. Can't be a White Whitney
It can't
anymore.
be a White Whitney anymore. Maybe it can be. Oh, okay. I'll have to think on this because I want to give it a really, really good name. So that is breaking news. We do have to change the new drink name for the seltzers and the Pink Whitney because the seltzer of choice now is Lemonade Truly. So if you have a great idea, preferably if you're a female, go ahead, slide in my DMs. Give me a good one so I can say it on the pod, and then maybe I can impress all my friends.
Czar, I have a question. This is totally
Yeah.
off topic, but did you see that Ahsoka Tano is in The Mandalorian season 2?
I did. I
Dude,
did. I
so,
saw
like,
they casted her.
I'm extremely excited about that. I don't know about
Yeah.
you guys.
I definitely am, and I think because remember I was saying when we talked about the finale, however many episodes ago that was, it's been a while. I was saying, with the way that last episode ended, where the dude came out with the darksaber, I was like, this has to mean that they're gonna have some kind of lightsaber battles. Like you're not just gonna have one guy with a lightsaber
Yeah.
in the show. You know what I mean? So I think it's safe to say those two we might see them duel for a minute. And isn't there something to do with the darksaber about Ahsoka, like from the Clone War shows?
I mean,
or Rebels? Either of
Yeah,
them?
it's probably in Rebels because she doesn't really have anything to do with it in the Clone Wars, at least from what I can remember. I haven't really watched the newer episodes yet, but yeah, I don't know. And then I also thought, remember the end of that one episode of The Mandalorian where all you saw was like someone's like foot, as in like someone was following the Mandalorian the whole time.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that could end up being her that was following him. I don't know why, but that would be really cool. So I'm really excited about it. I the only thing is I don't know how I feel about the actor they picked for her, just because I'm just being picky here. Ahsoka has like a really high pitched feminine voice as in the cartoon. So
Yeah.
it's like, and that girl doesn't really. She's got a more like, I don't want to say manly, but she's got a deeper female voice. I'm just
Yeah.
being super picky, but you know.
See, I don't know anything about the actress. I don't think I've seen her in anything.
She's in that Unstoppable movie with Denzel Washington about the train. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I have seen that.
Yeah, she's the girl that I don't know what her job is, but she.
About Rosario Dawson?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, she's in
Okay.
she's in Daredevil. She's in Luke Cage. She's in all those shows too.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I mean I was excited. It's just cool that we get to potentially, hopefully, see like a sick lightsaber duel. I feel like the new trilogy that came out and with Star Wars lacked it. I feel like we didn't get very many lightsaber duels like we did in the prequel lightsaber duels were just amazing. I mean we don't even get them now, so I don't know. I'm hoping
I'm
we get
with
to see
you.
a good one.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we get to see some good lightsaber action, and I do think the new movie was lacking big time. And have any of you guys watched it since it's come out on digital?
We have not.
I was thinking the other day, I need to go and watch those 10 minutes I missed both times I went to the theaters.
You went a second time
I
and
went
missed
a
the
second
first
time
10 minutes?
and fell asleep as soon as they got to that planet with Sidious.
Oh my
Again,
god.
like as soon as they get there, and I fell asleep again. It's like 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute span.
That
and I
was
wake
like when
up. I wake
Okay.
up when Kylo gets thrown over.
That was like one of my favorite parts.
I know. I hear it's really good.
Yeah. But shit, what the fuck? Oh, is it
So-
on Disney Plus now?
No.
Oh.
Fucking-
What's it
No,
on?
you have to buy it.
Oh shit.
You have
okay.
to just buy it off of streaming
It's
service
available
like Amazon.
on all illegal services.
Yeah, and that. But speaking about The Mandalorian, I also saw that Bill Burr's character will be back next season. So that's
good.
cool. I thought his character is pretty interesting. And then an actor named Michael Bean, something like that.
That sounds super familiar.
He apparently is going to play another Mandalorian.
Really.
And obviously there's speculation he's going to play Boba Fett.
Oh, dude. I would love if they had Boba Fett in there. That'd be freaking awesome.
I mean, that's still the main theory of who that was, like what you were talking about, where they just showed the foot, like who was
yeah.
following.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
most people are latching to that theory that it's Boba Fett. So that'd be cool.
He was
Yeah.
in one of the Terminator movies. He was in the original Terminator as well as like in Aliens. He's in The Rock as well with Sean Connery and all that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but that's cool. Speaking of speaking of Star Wars, I was thinking about it. I don't know if I saw someone else tweet about it. Like, if you think about Star Wars movies as a whole, I think I enjoy the Fast and Furious franchise better than I enjoy Star Wars.
I agree 100%. Not going to argue with you at all. That is 100% correct.
As the saga, not counting Solo or Rogue One. So just episodes 1 through 9 versus all the Fast and Furious. I will take Fast and Furious every single day of the week.
See, that's hard. Because
That is hard.
I see what you are saying,
Pretty easy.
but like, man, the prequel Star Wars movies, dude, are just fucking so fire. Like if I'm flipping through here, if I'm, what movie do I want to watch? If I see Star Wars episode 3 next to like Too Fast, Too Furious, or a Fast and Furious movie, I'm going Revenge of the Sith every single time.
Yeah. Well, see, that may be, but the thing is, you're taking them as a whole.
Yeah, I
So,
know, but
are you-
that's what's. Oh,
I mean,
man.
is that one movie
I get
alone
it.
better than all the other
I
9
get
Fast
it, though.
movies?
I get
That
it.
that's a hard
That is
comparison
hard.
because they're two different genres.
That's
but
hard.
but at the same time, like if we're talking pure entertainment, I can't argue with you if you're picking the Fast and the Furious. I can't. I love that series. And here's the other thing too. We can all say whatever we want about Star Wars, but what hurts the overall saga, or whatever you want to call it, all 9 movies, what hurts them is the gaps between the trilogies. Everyone's a purist. You got the people that like the original, you got people that like the prequels. But I don't care what people say. It's jarring when you switch from movies made in the 70s to movies in the 2000s.
I
It
would
just
agree.
is a little
I
bit.
agree.
And so one thing I would say that the Fast and Furious did better is kept the releases close. You know what I mean? You got 9 Fast and Furious movies that
In
they're
like
all the
16
actors
years?
aren't aging. You can
Yeah.
use all the same actors because they're just naturally aging with the timeline. It's not all these crazy things.
Yeah, I mean, a Fast and Furious purist like myself knows Fast 5 is better than 4 through 9 on any of the Star Wars movies, dude. Fast 5 is more exciting than any of those movies. The prequels, the reason I'm giving them the nod is because there are lightsaber battles all the time, and there's action in those. But in terms of entertainment and keep your eye on the TV, I think Fast 5 is better than 4 through 9 of any of the Star Wars movies in terms of entertainment factor.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
I've made my decision. I think I'm going Fast and Furious as well. I honestly do, because I sat here for about 2 minutes and didn't say anything and just really pondered this. They're like on a rainy Sunday, man. I could sit down and watch those freaking movies all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so many good ones.
They're
Like,
just great.
there's one, and people sleep on so many of my favorite ones, like Fast and Furious, the 4th one where they're in Mexico.
Love it.
Fucking
Love
love
that
that one. So good. Same with Tokyo Drift. Fucking love it. So good. Oh man. Yeah, I'm going Fast and Furious. Sorry, Star Wars.
Yep. I mean, it's a shame because I'm with you. The prequels are like the end all be all for me. I love the prequels. Those 3 movies are amazing. But yeah, as a whole, I think I'm going Fast and Furious.
Roll me boom, y'all heard of me?
Jeez.
Plus, I love the cars, dude. So it's awesome to see all the different cars throughout the movies. And speaking, dude, I know Jake, you and I said we were like not going to see Hobbs and Shaw and blah blah blah. Dude, I heard it's sick.
Damn,
I heard it's really good.
Well, I mean, it looks sick. I mean, the numbers don't lie. It did a killing in the theater. And, dude, I know I'm eventually going to have to watch it because I feel like there's got to be some tie-ins. Maybe
That's
in
what I want to know.
like future
Do we
movie.
have to watch it?
I don't
like-
I don't see how we wouldn't have to watch it if that makes sense. There's going to be something, even if it's one little juicy little nugget that's in that movie that I feel like will make sense with the future movies.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right, and it sucks, man, because of everything that's going on. You see, it got fucking pushed back a whole year. The next one,
Which is crazy. Now, here's a good question. How much money would you guys pay to get all of the movies that got pushed back, like all the genres? What kind of dollar amount would you guys pay to have them all accessible to you while you're at home during this quarantine?
Maybe $200.
I won't even pay that much.
I'd pay
Dude,
$200 for like all
What's
the
the-
movies coming out like for the rest of the year. I would, because I mean I would probably see
Oh,
most
I
of
thought
them in
you were-
theaters.
like you're saying movies that are still coming out or ones that got postponed?
So yeah, I worded
Oh,
that
even
incorrectly. So I'm talking about like the ones that got postponed and all of the ones in the future too. Like say we're quarantined till October. Like all of those movies that would have came out, you're able to watch them at home too. So I mean personally, I love fucking movies. I'd probably pay $500. I would. To see, I mean, sitting at home, comfort of your own home, all you have to do is turn it on your TV to watch it. I mean, you'd probably go see it in theaters, and I mean, let's be honest, the theaters are not a cheap thing to do anymore. So I mean, you're not going to spend $500, but if you have a quarantine buddy, you could split it.
Yeah, I guess I agree with Tig. Then I'd probably pay around 200. I could be patient for movies to come out, but that reminds me, it's surprising that there isn't a service like that or something similar to what we're talking about. Because do you guys remember, like, when you would stay in a hotel, you could pay to watch movies that were in theaters at the time on your hotel TV?
Yeah.
Like, there should just be a service like that.
Yeah,
where you can already just pay for them at home.
Well,
Yeah.
they're kind of doing that. Like the movies that came out like a few weeks ago. I think like one of them was called The Hunt. I saw a lot of advertising on that, where basically it's like they're hunting humans, and I think that's like some kind of like poem
There
or
was one. It was like The Invisible Man or The Invisible Girl. That was another one.
Yeah.
So two people or two movies have actually dropped early, and then I heard that The Black Widow and Mulan may come on Disney Plus. Somebody sent us that in a group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, in one of our group chats.
So
I
those
really
are
don't
just-
care.
Yeah.
I really don't care about the Black Widow movie at all. Because I just really
yeah.
don't.
No, Mulan. I would definitely rather watch Mulan.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if
think
I had to
that
pick one,
Mulan
I'm picking
movie is
Mulan.
going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude, you guys
excited
are
for that.
fucking crazy. Are you serious? It's literally a movie that's tying in. There's a chance Iron Man could be in it. It explains the gap between Civil War and Infinity War. What the fuck Black Widow was up to? What do you mean? You
I mean,
want to
it's
watch
still
Mulan?
It's exciting. It's exciting. Dude, I think the new Mulan is going to be pretty cool. I think they're doing a different take on it, like a little bit more mature than the original.
Ooh, okay.
I'm excited for it.
So I got a hypothetical for you guys, since we're on to Black Widow, and maybe if I can find it. Okay. Which real life people would resemble the Avengers? So like, me and Jake actually have been talking about this. Elon Musk is literally Tony Stark. 100%. Like,
Yeah, he's not as cool though, but he pretty much is Tony Stark.
you know what I mean? Though he's got the money, and he you know, like, so
He does all the
yeah.
All the
crazy
tech.
fucking experiments,
For
tech.
sure. I don't know. Other than that, though, honestly, who else? Who would be like Captain America?
Okay, does this? I would say, like, it's hard for me not just to say the actor's name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
No
they
doubt.
play the part so well. But like, dude, Tom Holland is Spider-Man.
Dude,
He would be the perfect Spider-Man.
he literally is Spider-Man. And I don't remember where we were talking about this. How perfect, this is totally off topic now, but how perfect would Tom Holland be as Peter Pan?
Oh yeah, we were talking about that. Dude, he would kill that role.
Dude.
You're right.
Literally, he would be a perfect Peter Pan.
He would.
I got a possible Captain America. What about J.J. Watt?
Okay.
I like that.
I can
like
see
that.
that. I can see that. See, I was gonna say the Hulk would probably have to be like the real life mountain. Yeah. So he'd have to be the Hulk, and then damn, who could be Captain Marvel, bro?
Oh, well, either Captain Marvel or Black Widow should be Charlize Theron.
Oh yeah, dude.
Ever see
She-
Atomic Blonde? Ever see it? Oh,
Dude, that's a sick movie.
she does
she
all
does
her
it
own
for
stunts
me.
too.
I'm trying to think who could play Thor, like a real life Thor. That's hard. I I really don't know.
Gronk.
Dude, that's actually really good. Because he's kind
I
of
think
dumb, too. Like, you know how
Yeah,
Thor's kind of
exactly.
dumb. But you know what I mean? Like, that's actually a really good one. I like that one. So
Yeah.
Tom Holland is still Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's got to
sure.
be.
Doctor Strange could be like that one magician guy.
David Blaine
Yeah, that'd be cool.
or Chris Angel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris
Chris
Angel is who
Angel.
I was thinking of.
Not to be confused by David Banner. Banner.
Shit. Damn, I think we kind of killed that quick.
We did really well with that one.
All right, I'm gonna get serious now. So we're gonna do honest. As long as we're doing these Skype calls, we're gonna give an honest rating on our seriousness of what's going on outside. An honest 1 to 10, just like the pizza scale. Real honest. How? We'll start with you, Tig, since I'm looking at you. How panicked are you right now with everything that's going on in the world?
I mean, yeah, I mean it's kind of crazy how
Give it a
serious
grade.
it's gotten. I would say probably like a 7. I feel like that was probably like the standard close guess. I'm gonna up it to an 8. I'm gonna up it to an 8 because it's just, I mean, just how it can transfer just from contact. Like, why we're doing the Skype is, I mean, we were worried about coming over there just because, like, if we touch a counter that, let's say, Jake touched, that's also possibly touching everyone who touched a counter where he went to work and stuff. Like, just the series of how it can transfer is very scary and frightening. And, I mean, that's why it's hard to look at the numbers and think, wow, this is going to end. Like, people are, it's hard to be optimistic in where it's going to end soon. So I think, like we've been saying, it's going to end a while. I'm going to say 8. I'm very worried. I'm not worried for my personal health, but I just think it's going to transfer to so many people where it's going to be wild. And I think it's going to do a massive blow to the economy as well, just because, like, not that many people can work. It's going to be very bad here in the next, like, month or two, because people rely, like, a lot of people live, like, you know, month to month, or like even like a couple weeks to a couple weeks, and if you don't get that paycheck, I mean, that's going to be the real scare, is the economy and the workforce.
Because, like, people dead ass could start trying to rob people. Because literally, like you said, some people live, like, check to check. So it's like, yeah, we got the stimulus bill or whatever. But after that, it's like, what do some people do? Like, when they run out and they don't have a job, like, what do they fucking do? Like, we're all lucky in the sense, you know, we have good family life. Like, we have our families close to us. But then some people, like, are literally just on their own and, like, without a job. So it's like, that's where it could get scary. One, like we said before, people panicking could cause a huge thing. But also, I feel like it could cause a lot more crime because people don't have money. And, like, if you have a young baby or, you know, a toddler, you're going to do anything to make sure that they eat. So it's like, it's scary. That's the scary part.
It's like the real life hypothetical of, like, would you steal bread to feed your family? You know?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I think everyone would.
Everybody would. So
So-
I think it's as serious as it can be. I'm literally give it like a fucking 10. I swear. Like, it's serious as fuck.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm trying to treat it like it's a 10. I mean, I got to go out and do some things. I get food from the grocery store and stuff, but you got to take all the precautions that you can. You know, the hand sanitizer, the disinfectant wipes, everything. I'm trying my best, but the way I see it too is, even if it's not at a 10, like, in reality, like, we don't know what's going to happen. Why not just treat it like it is?
Amen.
So that we get the best possible outcome. You know what I mean? Some people that aren't taking it seriously still, that's just very frustrating to me.
Yeah, I mean, I would honestly say, like, I would say I'm at least an 8.5 or 9. I don't know. I feel a lot of people, like you just said, they're not taking it seriously, and I addressed it in the beginning of the episode, but I just feel like just because you're confining yourself doesn't mean you can hang out with whoever you want to. Like, there's a reason I've only seen my mom and dad and my grandma and grandpa and Chance randomly stopped over one day. There's a reason why I'm only staying around those people, because I know that they're fine, and it sucks for me because I'm having to travel all the time. I'm doing my best to make sure that I'm okay, but I don't want to put myself around more people that I don't have to, because I don't want to be the reason why somebody else gets it, basically. That's why I get worried about. And to be honest with you, I used to have bad asthma. That does scare me. They're saying that people with bad lungs and lung history like really do have trouble with this. And I mean, I'm scared. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not scared. And I don't know. I just feel like if our peak is really not until May 1st, we need to really, take advantage of that. Stay home. Maybe May 1st, it'll just be a flat line instead of a giant curve. Like, that's what we're trying to do, is flatten the curve. So do what you got to do now. Of course, you got to go, grocery shit like that. Everybody does. But don't do things that you don't have to do. Like, you can find stuff at home to do. And go for a walk, Shit like that.
Yep.
So I don't know. I get worried.
Yep, I'm with you. Like, if you're bored and stuff, take a walk, take a drive. Even you can take a drive in your car.
That's what I've been doing. I've been just like, we'll get in my truck and just drive around for a little bit, then come home.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that a few times.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. I think it's sprinkling out now, but it's been super nice past few days too. So it's like makes you want to go do something. Like, I'll just drive around then come home. But yeah.
Honestly, dude, I think it's been a time.
It's going to be weird returning to social life.
Yes. Yeah.
Has been a time.
Let's touch on that real quick. Real fast, we'll answer. What's the one thing that you're most excited to do when everything dies down? I can say mine real quick is actually would be going and sitting in a movie theater on like a Thursday night before a movie comes out. Those are the little things that, I feel that we're taken. You can't do that stuff anymore. So that's mine, I would say. Movie theater.
I'm excited just to, I don't know, I don't want to say go to a bar, but I do want to go to a bar, to be honest. But also, like I was saying, I tweeted it out. I think we should, once it's safe, try to have like a party. Not like a house party inside, but like hopefully the weather's nice. We can take advantage of like someone's backyard or something, you guys's, and like we'll get a bunch of food. Like, we might as well, dude, have a good time with everybody.
Yeah. I mean, normally, like, dude, for a while there, like, not so much, I'd say like about a year and a half ago, I hardly did anything. Like, I liked being by myself, but I like fucking just miss people now. Like, I just want to be around like you guys and like other people, So I just whatever it is, it doesn't really matter to me. Just being around people. I just miss people. I don't know.
Yep, I'm with you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to jump and go with Jake, honestly, with the movies. I love going to the movie theater, the atmosphere. You get a popcorn, a Coke or something, or a water, and I usually just go on my days off, like early in the day, just by myself. But I just like being there in that environment. So yeah, I mean, just everything's closed. It stinks. We're gonna like probably miss summer and all this warm weather, but gotta do what's right and stay safe. So.
Yeah. Well, honestly, guys, it has been a time. I've had a lot of fun doing this. Very, very weird dynamic. And, to everybody listening, that was the first time that we've ever recorded anything video. So there are a couple times we'll probably stumble over each other, but it's natural. We're learning. We'll dominate like we always do. And shit'll get right back to fucking normal. So we're back, baby. But you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. Shit, what is my handle? Did I change? Yeah, Juice Nixon. At Juice Nixon _. Yeah. Yeah, Twitter and Instagram at Juice Nixon _. Thanks for listening. Follow us at the Juicebox Pod on Twitter and Instagram. Email us all questions and concerns, the juiceboxpod@gmail.com. Thanks.
And you can catch me at punchbowl_ on Instagram. That's at punchbowl_ on Instagram. I'm on the Juicebox Podcast Twitter. That's at the Juicebox Pod. That's at the Juicebox Pod. Follow us on Facebook, the Juicebox Podcast. We are not the Diabetes, the Juicebox Podcast.
Yep. Shout out Skype, and you can catch me on Twitter at TiggyNation, TIGGYNATION, and on Instagram at
Money in the Bank Tigs.
All right, I'm on all platforms of social media, Twitter and Instagram, if you consider that all of them. At JuiceboxZar, that's ZAR.
Z is in zebra. We just butchered this. That's electric.
Shout
Z
out
is in
Skype.
zebra, A is in apple, R is in respects.
Ours and Reebok.
Don't get it twisted.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.